a month, maybe a month and some change.
Yeah, a month and some change. Because we said we would be back for episode 3 before Dylan's birthday. Dylan's birthday was a
A
week
week
ago.
ago, a full week.
So we messed that up.
But a lot has happened.
A lot has happened in that month. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're older now.
I am now mid to late 20s, 27.
You're late 20s. I think 27. We can go ahead and call you late 20s.
I say mid to late.
Okay.
I count 20 to 23 is early. 24 is like mid to early to mid. 25, 26 is mid. 27 is mid to late.
Okay. So you're making sure that there's a lot of different.
Right. I want to, once you get to like the 4s and the 5 and the 6s, that's like mid to me.
You're better than I am. Because when I was in my 20s, it was early, mid, late. And then when I got to my 30s, now I'm like early to mid to late.
You just don't want to get to late.
I don't want
You don't want to hear the word
I'm
late.
trying to, because I'm 36 now, so I'm trying to find more ways to like push off late 30s. So when I turn 37, I'm gonna be early, late, or something like that. I'm
Early.
gonna find another.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find something.
You're a seasoned 30.
Like season.
You don't like seasoned?
Season. I feel like I should be having more gray hairs for season.
I should also point out, if we're talking about gray hairs,
Oh,
I have more gray hair than you do.
you came out the gate with gray.
I was in kindergarten
Yeah,
with gray hair.
you started out with gray.
And everyone, I guess that was always, I never really noticed it, but I know everyone, like all my teachers and my friends, like classmates, they all were like, man, you got a lot of gray hair. I was like, I guess so, huh?
It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, it was just like, whatever.
Yeah, there's people who dread the day of getting like their first grade.
Yeah.
And you were in kindergarten, like, what's the big deal?
Yeah. Kindergarten all the way to now.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
And, I've been asked, you going to dye? I'm like, yeah, leave it. Yeah, well, yeah, leave it. It's my one distinguishing feature about my hair.
You got gray hair.
Got my gray hair.
You got gray hairs.
Okay, yes. I have multiple gray hairs.
Gray hairs.
It's like all the front
Yeah.
towards the middle. And, well, now that I have dreads, it's like you can very easily see more of it now.
It stands out more with dreadlocks. But you've had gray hair for a little bit.
Yeah, so how are you, Nick? I know you've had a bit of time between now and the last podcast. Anything super big?
Man. So I'm back in school.
Oh, that's right. You're back in. You taking math?
Taking the dreaded math class
Oh.
I put on for a very long time. And it's kind of kicking my butt. I don't like it anymore. But I'm gonna stick with it though. It's
Yeah.
online. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's terrible.
Yeah, you were telling me about all the stuff you had to do for the online class. I'm like, you might as well just go in person at that point.
I feel like I'd be better off going.
Because you got to set up a camera.
I have to set up the camera on my laptop.
You have to. It's not like a separate program or that you have to set up for
I
it.
have to download a special web browser that does not let you close the web browser.
Right.
And they record you
Yeah.
taking your test. You have to. So I had an exam
Last week.
I think last week.
No, Friday. Last week Friday.
Last week Friday. Yeah, last week Friday I had an exam, and the way we did it, I thought that it was gonna be like you just do it. It's gonna be maybe multiple choice,
Right. Or you can type in.
yeah,
some-
you could do it like that. I thought it would be online. The test itself would be online,
Right.
and then you turn it in before a certain deadline. What they actually had me do was print out the exam, and then I had to record myself. I had to basically live stream myself taking the exam
With no one else in the room.
with nobody else in the room. It had to be quiet.
And you had
Not quiet.
no. And you had to take a picture of yourself in the room that you were in to make sure no one was
And
in
I
there.
had to beforehand. I had to scan the room.
Right.
Show the room and I
You
was
had
in
to
the
like, yeah, you had to like carry your laptop around the
yeah.
room.
So here I am with my laptop doing like a 360 spin.
You're scanning your own room
Yeah,
for hostiles.
to show that there's nobody here. There's nothing. There's no calculators. So you could. They initially said you couldn't use a calculator. Then I saw that you actually could use a calculator.
I
I didn't
mean,
have one anyway.
it's college math. You have to use a calculator.
That's why it was so weird because even when you go there, like once you get to like a certain level of math, they tell you calculators are fine.
Yeah.
You can't use a phone, but you can use a calculator.
I mean, I would assume because most phone calculators aren't that advanced.
Well, not only that, because I mean, how you gonna keep however X amount of students to from going to
Yeah.
from googling the
I mean,
answer.
listen, I'm going to be honest. The last college math class I took, which was like a couple years from now, I was 100% I was in like 4 different tabs. I had my phone
Come on.
calculator out. I'm like, I can't do this stuff by myself.
Yeah.
I gotta have something to help me here.
And now that I've gone back to school and I'm taking math again, people have been putting me on to different websites and apps. I got 3 different apps on my phone right now. All you got to do is take a picture of the question.
Right.
And they give you the
Yep.
answer. They show you the steps.
Mm-hmm.
But at first they gonna give you.
They gonna tell you what the answer is. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had
okay,
that.
Let's go.
In fact, for me, I copied and pasted it.
Okay.
I copied and pasted,
Man,
put it through, and it was like, okay, so we're gonna show you how we do it, but here's the actual. At the end, it's like here's the actual answer to it.
did you at least look at how they got?
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried. You know, I gave it my college try.
Hey, that's okay. I'm not mad at that. But so yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm still working full time.
I'm still self-employed.
You're still self-employed. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I kind of more and more want to do the self-employed thing.
Hey, look, as someone who's trying to do it, I guess I should be more clear about my self-employment. I am a full-time rising star YouTuber, MLWW4, as indicated in the very first episode. That is my YouTube username, MLWW4. Right now, I'm just playing Apex Legends, trying to branch out because you know that Nickelodeon fighting game's coming out soon.
Oh, is it not out yet?
Oh, it comes out on Tuesday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stuff right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's real. That's a real game. So I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna do some videos on that hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay.
But yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough because
I remember being unemployed. I was actually just talking about this at work with somebody because and I don't know who's going to hear this podcast, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I am sick of my job. I'm ready to move on. I've been there for 6.5 years now.
it doesn't feel like it. At least not to me.
It doesn't feel like it. Even then when I say it, it doesn't sound crazy. It sounds crazy. And I said that to a coworker, and even she was like, "6? Has it been that long?" I said, "Yeah, it's been 6." I just hit the half part of the 6 year part.
That's
so
right.
6.5 years. So this upcoming March will be 7 years I've been at that job, and and I was just telling her, as much as I'm ready to move on, I remember what it was like to be unemployed.
Right.
And I was unemployed for a very long time. I went to interview after interview after interview. I put in a ton of applications.
Yep.
I'm still waiting to hear back on some of them applications I sent.
Hey man, whenever that Amazon store opens up, I'm number one. Whenever Target wants to get back to me, I'm still here.
And I have not heard back from Target, from multiple movie theaters, Best Buy.
Oh yeah.
Nobody. I'm still waiting to hear back from y'all.
I'm waiting to hear back from Foot Locker. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of would be interested in working at Foot Locker because I want to wear the referee shirt.
See, I was about to say I couldn't work at Foot Locker
For the referee shirt.
I want the referee.
Hey, for like what, 10 hours? Oh man.
Oh man, everybody knows where you work. Everybody knows where you work.
You go to lunch break. It's like, oh, that's the Foot Locker guy. You could tell.
I used to work at Sears at a mall.
Oh man.
And then we had a Foot Locker, and we had a Foot Locker. We had a corn on hot dog on a stick.
Yeah.
If you're just like going, you're out in the parking lot, and those are two very recognizable uniforms. You're like, oh, I know where she works. I know
Mm-hmm.
where that person works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're working with the
Man,
hot
I
dog
never really
stick,
noticed the hot dog stick does have like a uniform.
and they got them big hats.
Yep.
You
Oh, they gotta let you be able to take off the hat.
you can take the hat off.
Okay.
I mean, not at work. We still got
I
that
don't know where you would.
striped
Yeah,
shirt.
I don't know where you would put the hat. You gotta hold it still.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to understand how that works, but yeah, being unemployed is a rough thing
It's a
to go
rough
through.
gig.
Now, and this was 6 years ago, actually seven. We talk about when I actually. It's been 6.5 years since I started my job, but the process, once like that, when I had the conversation, I looked the person in the eye and they shook my hand and said you're hired. That was closer to 7 years ago.
Dang.
So up until the way the point I'm trying to get to is the world 7 years ago, as far as the opportunities people can have, while not having like a structured job,
Right.
is so much different because back 7 years ago, if I was unemployed, I would have been like, you know what, I'm about to create something. I'm about to get on the
Yeah.
internet. I'm about to
Just
do,
do
do
some. Yeah.
Twitch.
YouTube, Twitch.
Anything I can do to kind of and it's fulfilling. It's
You doing your
it's
thing.
job satisfaction, and if you can make some money on the side, then great. And some people make like good money.
Oh yeah.
But it just wasn't. We just wasn't in that time. Well, I guess we were, but it just wasn't as.
It wasn't as identifiable.
Yeah.
Now, because now now that COVID is like sweeping the
Yeah.
nation and
Yeah.
people weren't allowed to leave, like YouTube and Twitch was
Yeah.
like T-Pain's on Twitch,
That was the crazy thing about COVID. Like you just go on Twitch,
and you see all these like
it was like athletes, it was celebrities, it was like everybody was on Twitch.
voice actors, voice
Yeah.
actresses, actual actors and actresses. I'm not gonna say actual, physical, like
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Everybody was like, oh, so everybody just on Twitch.
Yeah.
Everybody started finding out about Twitch, and everybody started coming up with their own hustle.
That's how like Among Us got big over Twitch at that point, because all this stuff happened because you can't meet with people face to face anymore, at least not as much.
Right. And so I applaud that doing the YouTube thing, and hopefully that blows up.
Hey.
And ideally, I would love to be a Twitch streamer, but there's no health care in that.
I mean, listen.
Once you get to a certain age, you start to care about stuff
Yeah.
differently.
It's like, I mean, listen. Okay, I mean, if you think about it, you don't really have to worry about too much if you're just sitting down, if you're at home.
But I still need to go get my physical done.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
$10 copay. I don't know what that's going to be like if
God.
I just don't have.
Any health care.
Yeah, so I don't
You ain't got no benefits or nothing.
Yeah, so that's a different conversation. I don't know.
So what you're saying is we need free health care. Well, that's it. That's the end result of that.
I don't want to say anything controversial or political. All I'm saying is
It'd be nice to
It'd
go.
be nice.
It'd be really nice to not have to pay your hospital bill.
it'd be kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie.
So that's what happened over the.
Oh, you know what else I've been doing?
Oh,
I've been trying. Keyword is trying
okay.
to buy a PS5.
Ah, you have told me that you have been
I've been on
in the
hunt.
market.
I've been in the hunt. I at first was like, whatever. I'll just wait till we get to.
We were both kind of like once we saw that price tag, and then we heard how you literally cannot get it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess we're waiting for the PS6,
Yeah,
huh?
all the bots were getting it.
Yeah.
So I said,
Oh man, Ultron out here trying to smoke some fools on a PS5, huh?
Ultron is buying up all the PS5s.
That's crazy.
All this little
That dude tried to take over the world and replace everybody with machines, and he figured he couldn't do that, so he started buying up PS5s. That's crazy.
He succeeded in that on that front.
Yeah, he won.
He won.
That's literally all he had to do.
Game over.
Oh man, I'm gonna fight the Avengers. Nah, just buy a bunch of PS5s.
That'll bring him.
Yeah, that'll destroy the world as we know it today.
Yeah, so I only recently, maybe in the last 3 weeks, maybe in the last month, I've made a conscious effort to try and get a PS5 because there's there's actually multiple Twitter accounts where their whole thing is we're going to tell you how to get a PS5, or we're gonna alert you when there's a restock, and we're
Ah,
going to tell you where they're at and what to do and how to get there. So I signed up, and I'm getting the messages. The problem is, so I just mentioned like that I work full time.
right.
I should also mention that I work mostly nights, which means
Yeah.
in the morning I am asleep
Oh yeah.
and
You are non-existent.
I am done. Don't contact me because we will
The
not
world
hear
does not
back from me.
exist from
We
the
will
from
not
the
hear
hours
back.
of 8 to 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm getting these messages, and the messages are coming in, and when I wake up, it's like 2 hours ago. Restock.
Uh,
3 hours ago. Go to Target is back in stock.
yeah.
Hurry up, and it only takes a second
Oh
for everything to
yeah.
sell out.
Oh yeah.
So if it's 2 hours ago, I've already missed it. I'm done.
I mean, we should mention what also happened in between that kind of goes, into that as well. The Nintendo Direct happened in
Yeah,
between that, and they talked about how they were gonna do those classic N64 and Sega Genesis controllers.
yeah,
And as that Direct was happening, I'm like, so that's gonna be open for about 5 minutes
yeah,
before they all get bought out.
yeah. That's frustrating.
That's
That's
just, I'm just
frustrating.
gonna have to contact Nintendo directly, be like, yo, can I just get one for like $60?
That's kind of the frustrating thing right now for gamers. There's a lot of people who aren't gamers who are buying up these consoles.
Yeah.
Either they're reselling them or they're going online like, hey, I got
Hey, I got
one.
limited edition.
Yeah,
Get a while it's hot.
yeah,
Five
or just
thousand
to
dollars.
brag, I guess, or maybe there's influence. I've seen a lot of videos of like women buying like surprising their boyfriends with PS5s, and I'm like, how did you get one? And I'm also thinking, I wonder, did they get it from a scalper? Are they
Yeah.
buying like
Are they
nine
getting them
hundred
like
dollars?
back in the van almost?
Yeah, they're buying. I think they're buying $900 PS5s.
Oh man, I feel bad.
Yeah,
I feel worse when it's like, hey, I bought my so and so PS5 or PS4 limited edition. Let me dip it in the tub.
oh, oh my God! Did you see that video too? There was like the girl who cleaned her boyfriend's PS4,
Oh
and
man.
she's using soap and water to clean it.
Like there's a possibility that PS4 probably doesn't work, and that's probably like
I'm
a.
sure that was just for the
But
internet.
man, did I just kind of just shriveled up
Uh,
because it's like I can't afford another
Because
PS4.
I mean, you do need to clean your PS4.
Yeah,
I need to clean mine.
I definitely. Well, yeah, I definitely
I
clean
definitely
mine.
need to clean mine. You don't clean it with soap and water, people.
At least you get like a Q-tip or something.
A Q-tip.
If you
get
gonna-
some of that canned air.
Yeah.
Blow some dust out.
Just kind of like you be real careful. It's like an operation.
Yes.
You're a surgeon. You,
Yes.
you don't just go in there
Yeah,
with,
no
with a
gung-ho.
bone saw and just go, all right, we gotta get this heart transplant. Let me just pull a good old fashioned
rip it out.
Kano
Yeah.
and just go, just hold it up.
Anything that costs over $200, you do not need to clean with reckless abandon.
No,
That
That
includes,
is-
that includes a house.
yeah,
Actually, yeah, anything I would say over maybe $100. Like you don't need to go in with like reckless, like even like shoes.
yeah.
Like there's certain ways you can clean a shoe. You don't just throw it in a washing machine.
Don't forget what I said about shoes.
Yes, I do know what you said about shoes.
Okay, do you have the exact quote?
I will find the exact. Quote
Okay,
in a
everybody.
second.
I'm not a big pay a lot of money for shoes kind of guy.
It's not a shoe. It's not a
And
shoe.
if Nick has the exact quote on him, he is looking it up as we speak.
Yeah, I have it in my phone because I don't believe this at all.
And to this day, it has not. I've stayed true to the quote.
Dillon, I even marked the date. Dillon said, and I quote, "I will never pay a nickel over $50 for some kicks." October 13th, 2020. We're actually coming up on the
Coming on the anniversary.
1 year anniversary
Uh-huh.
of this decree. I do not believe it.
Hey,
Because shoes are expensive.
have I not stayed true?
You actually, in the past year, you have actually not bought a pair of shoes over $50.
Over $50. And I just got a new pair
You got
on
the
Friday.
and they were what, 20?
$15, $20.
Yeah, they were cheap.
They were
But
pretty.
nice.
Yeah, I'm wearing them right now, and they feel
You are wearing
comfortable.
them now.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
Some good old, just not even don't even got no
I
laces
have
on them.
no idea what brand those are.
I didn't see it. I can't. Yeah, it doesn't
It
show.
don't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Good for you. I, on the other hand, have two pairs of Jordans. I have some Adidas All Stars.
Which I know the Jordans
I
cost
don't
way more than 50.
Adidas Superstars.
I know those cost way more than 50.
The Jordans.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? One of them. Okay, I don't have any retro Jordans. These are like the Jordan brand shoes that you probably would. They're very nice looking shoes, but you wouldn't know they were Jordans just from looking at them.
Okay.
You have to actually find the Jordan logo.
Okay.
The one of them I think did cost exactly $50. They were on sale.
Mm.
They were half off, and actually they were both half off. So one was $50. The other one was $55.
Okay.
So for Jordans, those were very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Now, am I above spending $120 for some shoes for some Jordans? Not anymore.
Oh.
I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be with you. Like I ain't spending all that money.
And
now,
then you saw some.
I saw some.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, maybe once. Maybe I'll get like one pair of Jordan 1s or one pair of Jordan 11. It's the 11s and the 1s.
Okay.
And I think the 4s. I kind of like the. I don't know, or is it the 3s? One of those I really like, but they're all just.
I mean,
ridiculously priced.
Jordans to me, I haven't been into Jordans since I was in high school, and that's when I was playing basketball religiously.
Yeah.
And it's like that's to me that's the only way I'm gonna pay anything over like $150 for some basketball shoes is if I'm playing basketball with them. If I'm just gonna be chilling at home and going to the mall and going to the store, nah, I don't need no basketball shoes for that.
Jordans because they're basketball shoes, but you dare not actually play basketball in those shoes. And now the thing is, people don't even want to crease them.
Yeah, now they're just decoration now.
But you wear them. I don't understand that.
What's the point of having a shoe?
Look, I'm all for the not actually playing basketball in them. I get that, but I'm gonna walk in them, and I'm gonna walk normally in them.
Yeah, and you're not gonna be on just the street all the time.
Yeah,
you're gonna be walking through some dirt.
I'm gonna try not to.
You can try.
In the Jordans that I do have, I have walked in the grass. I have walked in some dirt, which is unavoidable.
That's what shoes are for.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the shoes. Protect your foot.
There's a part of me that was like, man, I hate to do that. So, when was the last time you even seen me wear those Jordans?
I haven't seen you wear them in a bit.
I have not worn those in shoes in a while.
Yeah, huh?
Wear them just to wear them.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid
Yeah, you paid money for it. You better wear them.
I also don't like the idea of spending money on something and then not using it.
Yeah, that's
So,
to me. Okay, for me, that's like I have that, but it's for when other people buy me something. Like if someone bought me well, I bought this shirt, but when other people buy me like shirts and shoes and stuff, I'm like, have I worn that in a while? I should probably wear that.
Yeah, you know what? This shirt actually that I'm wearing just says "World's Best Uncle Ever" was a gift from. Was it you and the?
I think it was. I think it was me and the twins.
Yeah, so you, your sisters bought me this shirt, and I was looking through my closet trying to find something to wear. It's 90 degrees outside. I have black jeans on. I have black shoes on. I was like, I should wear something that's not black. And I saw this shirt. I said, oh, I haven't worn this in a while.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just wearing all black in 90-degree heat. I'm just going.
I mean, I have a nice looking coat in my closet right now that my grandmother got me. That I still, I can't get a chance to wear it because it's rarely ever cold enough for me to wear it. It's a nice looking coat, and I love wearing it. It feels comfortable.
I have said that you don't need a big coat.
But I like the big coat. It's a nice coat, and I like the coat, but it's always like 80 to 90 out here in Cali. Even when it was in winter, it was still like blazing hot.
It was like even in the winter, the lowest it'll get is maybe
65 if you're lucky.
Mid-60s, yeah, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, and you can go outside in like a full sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, people still go out in shorts because it's just never.
You can't.
It's a nice
You literally risk death. as crazy as that sounds, you literally risk death in this climate.
You will be the best dressed person in the ICU gathering
You gonna be Triple H. Just put the water all over your
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Oh,
But hey, look at that.
hey, you look good.
That coat though. That's a nice looking
If
coat.
you just want to sit in the freezer all day, yeah, hey, you still look cool though.
All right. Let's go back to video games for a second because we have to talk about.
Okay, we talking about the big one.
We're talking about the big.
Oh, goody.
We gotta talk about. So then you brought up the Nintendo Direct.
Uh huh.
There was an announcement.
Oh,
It swept the country
goody.
by storm, and it is the announcement of a Mario movie.
First of all, the release date, which is holiday season next year,
Yes.
which is actually a lot sooner than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I was thinking 2023
Yeah, it's coming.
because we ain't seen nothing on it.
No.
So I'm like, oh, they must be working hard trying to get everything going. So it must be 2023. But holiday season 2022 ain't bad.
No, that's as quickly as 2021 has been going by. The fact that oh my god.
I couldn't tell if that was someone screaming or a car.
Oh.
Maybe both.
It may be, but yeah. Hey. Oh god. I hope it's not both. So.
You going that fast?
Yeah, Mario movie as quickly as 2021 has been going by. Why is everything outside making noise? Like,
Hey, everybody was they like, oh man, they talk about the Mario movie. Oh man, we gotta get in on this. I got a bunch to say.
as quickly as this year is going by, oh my god, yeah, we're probably 2022 is going to go by just as quick.
Oh yeah.
If not quicker. So yeah, that Mario movie might as well be right around the corner. And so what everybody's talking about.
You got them all on it. Oh boy.
All right, the voice cast.
Yes.
For the Mario movie, playing Mario, Chris Pratt, better known as Star Lord.
Star Lord, that one dude from that one show. Come
I
on,
know
you know what I'm talking about.
He played Andy Dwyer on Parks and Recreation.
Thank you. Couldn't
Jurassic
think of it.
World.
Jurassic World. That's right.
Like good actor.
Yeah,
Very good actor.
I like it. He's cool to me.
Why is he playing Mario?
Hey, okay, that's big Hollywood man.
Yeah, he is. That's the thing. It's like, okay, I get that. Okay, he's playing Mario.
Yeah.
He's a big time actor. He's
Yeah.
a A-list celebrity. I don't see Mario in Chris Pratt.
See, I didn't until people started making a bunch of memes out of it. And then it was like, oh yeah, Chris Pratt's the perfect guy to be the Mario guy. He's gonna be dancing to the Mario theme song.
God.
He's gotta cut a rug.
Oh, I'm just curious to see how he's gonna play. Do you think? Okay, let me just run through.
Yeah, actually, let's just go through all the actors.
Playing Luigi, Charlie Day.
Charlie Day, the conspiracy
from,
man.
From It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. For people who don't watch the show, he's a meme.
Yeah, he's the conspiracy meme.
Yeah, the conspiracy guy.
Yeah. I'm with y'all. I also never watched that show.
I actually like Charlie Day as Luigi.
He look, yeah.
Kinda goofy,
Like when they showed this picture, I'm like, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Just put a hat on him. It's not that far fetched.
Anna Taylor-Joy is playing Princess Peach. I don't know her.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that she's in, unfortunately.
But she looks like Princess Peach.
Yeah, she actually just straight up. If it was a live action movie, yeah, that's Princess Peach.
If this was a live action movie, perfect cast.
Even if it was like a prequel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is how Princess Peach became Princess Peach. Yeah.
For voice, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Bowser will be played by Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I kind of like this.
I love it.
I don't know.
I'm very curious. I hope Bowser Jr.'s in it.
I'm just gonna run through. I haven't talked about Jack Black as a voice actor, but I don't hate it. This one is interesting to me. Donkey Kong will be voiced by Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
I am a huge Seth Rogen fan. I watch pretty much everything he's in. I don't see him as Donkey Kong.
What have I seen Seth Rogen in? Is it just the Lion King live action movie?
Wow, that can't be.
That can't be the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
4-Year-Old Virgin.
No. I haven't actually. No. I saw that, but it was a yeah. Both those movies was. I've seen both of them, but it's been a bit.
Hang on, we gotta, because I can't just let you.
I've probably seen him in. Has he been in Robot Chicken before?
I feel like.
Or am I thinking of Seth Green?
You're thinking of Seth Green.
Oh, I knew it was one of those two Seths.
Oh man.
sorry to all Seths out there.
It's all Seths are the same.
Hey, listen, all right. That man's name was Seth Green. The other guy is Seth Rogen. And then there's Joe Rogan out there. And then there's Joe Manchin. There's too many people with the same name. We need to all come together with one name. Barry.
I'm sure people named Barry didn't appreciate that comment right
Hey, listen, all Barrys out there are cool. Name one Barry that's not cool.
Barry.
There's Barry Bonds. Okay, he took steroids, but he was hitting them home runs though.
Barry Bonds was cheating. And he was kind of a jerk.
Okay, but he hit those home runs though.
I saw him hit that the one. Right.
Didn't he like break his back on a home run? Okay.
I'm looking through Seth Rogen's filmography. I don't know if there's anything in here that you would have seen. Have you seen The Neighbors?
Not in a while.
Dillon, I can't believe you just sat up here and said the only thing you remember him from is The Lion King. He was in Kung Fu Panda.
He was?
Mantis.
Oh.
Man.
How did? Because I was thinking of Jack Black as Po from Kung Fu Panda. Oh. He was in that too.
Let's see.
Dang, I'm sorry, Seth. You my second favorite character from that movie. Actually, hold up. Third favorite, sorry. Second favorite's Po.
Wait. Poe's your second favorite?
Yeah.
Who's the first favorite?
Tigress.
Okay, no, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
She's like not supposed to be funny, but she's kind of funny at the same time, but not trying not to be funny.
How did you see any of these movies? Pineapple Express?
No. I've heard of it though.
Superbad?
I've heard of Superbad. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Never seen Superbad. Knocked Up, you said you haven't seen. 40 Over Every, you said you haven't seen.
I saw that was a bit. I saw a 4-year-old version like years ago.
Okay,
So it's been a bit, but I'm interested. I think he could do a good Donkey Kong. Now that you told me he was Mantis, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he was also in Monster vs. Aliens.
Okay, I haven't seen that. So
Yeah, that's a DreamWorks movie, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. He does have more voice acted roles under his belt than I remember, but as Donkey Kong, that's a crazy one. Cranky Kong. First of all, Cranky Kong is in this movie.
oh boy,
That's crazy.
that's gonna be interesting.
Fred Armisen is gonna be Cranky Kong. If you don't know who Fred Armisen is, he is known for Saturday Night Live and Portlandia. I was just about to say he only known for Saturday Night Live, but he was in Portlandia.
Okay.
And he's just done like a bunch of like odds and ends things since then. He has a kind of a unique voice. I don't see him changing his voice to play anybody.
Is it like an old voice?
It's a very whiny. It's a very whiny voice.
Like.
It's very distinctive.
Okay. Well, I gotta listen to him.
Okay, I'm gonna save this one for last. Toad will be voiced by Keegan Michael Key.
Hey. Yo, man.
That's interesting. Now I can definitely
Afternoon Octoroon.
That's
him.
Ron.
Hey, I forgot he sure did say Ron. Oh man. There's so many comics in this movie.
Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I've seen him do stand up before. He's a stand up comic. I know that much. He hasn't done anything major. To me, he's kind of an average stand up comic. I don't even think he's like anything special. But he's gonna play Spike.
Hey man, this is his big break.
This one is interesting. Charles Martinet,
the voice of Mario, the actual voice of Mario,
is in it, and he's just gonna be
additional voices and cameos, which makes me think that maybe Wario's in it, because he also voices Wario. I think he voices the four: Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi.
So why not just let him? Why not announce him? They just say like he's gonna be involved.
Yeah, he's gonna be in there.
So I wonder, you think there's a possibility he might play himself?
You know what? Maybe like the Power Rangers movie where they like he's at the end. Yeah. He's just like, hey, look, that's Charles Martinet. Or is he gonna be like the Stan Lee, where he's just gonna? It's like someone's gonna comment like, "You're Mario? You don't sound like Mario." And then Charles Martinet is gonna walk in from like the left, be like, "Nah, he sounds good to me."
I could Don't put him with all these people and
Right,
announce him,
right,
and then you give him that small of a role.
right. That which makes me think that maybe Wario's in it.
Then in that case, why not just say
He's
play
voicing
Wario?
Wario.
That's just such a weird thing.
I feel like a curveball's being thrown here.
Yeah, I think there's something going on with him.
Because also they say because if Spike's in it and Cranky Kong's in it, this is presumed to be like the like maybe Donkey Kong Mario.
Right,
So that makes me think Pauline is in it.
right. And
Yeah, who's voicing Pauline now?
Yeah, yeah. There's actually like some big names who still hasn't been cast, like Wario, or as far as we know,
That
hasn't
we
been cast.
yeah,
So Wario,
Is
Waluigi, Pauline,
Pauline,
Daisy, uh,
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Yoshi isn't. Yeah, he's not cast.
That's not cast.
And we also got to talk about the Bowser enemies like Goombas, Koopa
Yeah.
Troopas. If Toad's getting a voice, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta give Goomba a voice.
Toadette, where's Toad?
Yeah, where's Toadette at? Where's
Toadette?
Where's Toad's significant other?
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. Now it's interesting. Like, okay, Waluigi, Wario, Toadette, Yoshi, Pauline, not announced, but we're gonna get Spike, and
We're gonna get Spike and Cranky
we're gonna
Kong.
get Cranky Kong, and we're gonna get Kamek.
Kamek, who is voiced
Voiced
by
Look at the name.
Yeah.
Kevin Michael Richardson,
who follows
me on Twitter.
Nick on Twitter.
Let's go.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe it.
That's yes.
And is my favorite Joker of all time. Yeah, I said it.
Okay, that's crazy. But Kevin Michael Richardson follows me on Twitter, and he has for some time, for many years.
I mean, it's not like he has a reason to unfollow you.
No, I've done nothing to him. I don't know what I did for him to follow. Well, I tweeted at him. Okay, to be fair, I do think it's a situation where he follows people
Who tweets at him?
yeah, who follows him. Like, I think he's very generous with the follow backs.
Oh, the unspoken rule. Honor among thieves.
Yeah, you follow him, he's gonna follow you back.
Hey, that's fine.
I tweeted at him. I said some nice things about him. He sent me a follow back, but he's never unfollowed me.
Hey,
So I will forever mention when talking about Kevin Michael Richardson that he follows me on Twitter,
on Twitter. And he's gonna be Kamek,
and he's gonna be Kamek.
which isn't that far away from Joker as far as laughter goes.
You know what? So Kevin Michael Richardson does two voices when he does voice acting. He's the voice of Joker in The Batman.
The Batman, by the way, that is the title of
Yeah.
the show, The Batman.
Yeah. He also does the voice of Shredder
In
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
from 2020.
No, not 2020. The one before that, which I think was 2015.
Oh yeah. It was around that time.
And that was just a much deeper register.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
and every time I hear him do it, he has a pretty, like, you can usually tell when he's doing a voice
Yeah.
in a cartoon or something.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Yeah. He,
A
like I said,
very
he does-
good
he
deep
does-
voice. He was also, now that I'm hearing it, I think he was also in Def Jam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he was one of the main bad guys in Def Jam.
I wouldn't put it past him, probably.
Yep.
He does two voices. I'm thinking that he's going to be more Joker and, when he plays Kamek.
I mean, hold on now. He could go deep. He did. Kamek just got this super deep voice, and it's like, yo, hold on, Kamek, you getting serious?
I'm down.
I'm down with either one now.
Kevin Michael Richardson follows me on Twitter. I don't know if I mentioned that. So if he can do whatever he wants. I support him 1,000%. That is my favorite casting of this entire thing.
So I think that's all of them, right? That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Know so far.
We got 10 people, 10 characters.
There is a lot of comedians in this cast, which makes me think this is going to be it's going to be very funny. It has to be.
I think it's going to be a lot of attempted humor. I'm not going to say it's funny. 'Cause we're going to wait.
Right. It's going to be attempted humor.
They're going to definitely play for laughs.
Yes.
I hope it's good.
Okay. I'm going to say 70% certain that it's going to be mediocre,
Yeah.
but it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
And that's going to push it forward at the box office.
Yeah.
The story, because let's be honest, the story of Mario is probably the most basic AAA story out there. Of princess gets captured, save her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because that's a model that's been copied a lot
It's
too.
it's like what's this, Prince Charming?
Yeah.
It's literally it's the same process. Every mainline Mario game follows. So if you're gonna make a movie off of it, like I said, assuming this is like Donkey Kong Mario, like where like he's climbing the tower and all that, then it's like okay, well, yeah, he's gonna save Princess Peach, and you're probably gonna get in betweens between Mario and Luigi going to save Princess Peach, and then it cuts to like Bowser and Peach interacting with Kamek in there, and then it's gonna be like it's gonna be just comedy segments in between. Where like maybe Kamek brings Princess Peach something to eat,
Yeah.
and she's like, actually, I'm a vegetarian, I can't eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly what this is gonna be because the casting is so all over the place.
yeah.
We're getting
Like it's not like we're sitting here with like Morgan Freeman
right.
as more like a very like deep like emotional like there's no deep emotional casting here. It's all like you expect these characters to like make you bust a gut
Yeah.
every 20 minutes.
Yeah, because and you know what I think I like your theory on what kind of movie this is gonna be because the casting like who we're getting so far who they felt the need to like the first 10 people to announce
Right.
Mario, Luigi,
Bowser, Peach.
Bowser, Donkey Kong, who is actually not in who doesn't really become a Mario character.
Yeah, he's not really like as far as mainline Mario games go. He's not in Mario games.
Right.
He has his own series. Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Mario started in Donkey Kong.
Right.
So
And yeah, if we're being real, Mario got his own game from Donkey Kong.
Mario is a
He's the spin-off from Donkey Kong.
And he just took over.
Yeah, that man didn't even have a name. He was Jumpman.
He was yeah. So
I guess Wrecking Crew was technically Mario's first game, but I don't think he had a name then either.
oh well.
So that's where Spike comes from.
Okay, yeah. It's that's okay. The point I was making was so we're also getting Spike and we're getting Kamek and we're getting
Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong. So it's like this is a very weird cast. Makes me think this is a very weird movie.
Right.
Like I said, it's a lot of comics in here.
Right.
Like I mentioned the guy who plays Spike, Sebastian. I'm not gonna try to say his last name because I couldn't even spell it when I was reading it. I don't have his name up anymore. He's a stand-up comedian primarily. I
Right.
don't think he has any acting credits or voice acting credits. So it's just I think they're very much playing for laughs.
Right. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Sonic movie was.
That was actually a very good movie too.
Yeah. It really blows my mind that we're going to have the Sonic 2 movie and Mario movie in the same year.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be a hoot.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's fun actually.
That's gonna be fun.
And well, wait a minute. When is Borderlands is coming out next year too, isn't it?
That's
I
right.
think 2022 is going to be the year of video games.
Video game movies? Okay.
I think we're seeing a resurgence.
All right, Nick. On the spot. Those three. Which is gonna be the worst one?
Borderlands.
I think yeah. Out of the three,
Yeah.
because Sonic already established that it's good.
Sonic, I think, is going to be the best out of those three.
Yeah.
Especially now we're going to get Tails.
Tails and Knuckles, who is
Oh,
voiced
sorry,
by
we're getting Knuckles.
Eldris Alba.
So weird. More weird casting. But I'll take
I can't wait till Knuckles talks about how he hates rats. No, that's from his thing in Suicide Squad.
Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, that's going to be.
Oh man, 2022 is gonna be interesting. I hope that Borderlands movie is.
We're seeing a resurgence in video game movies. Because we also this year we got Mortal Kombat movie.
Yep.
So I don't know when we're gonna get Mortal Kombat 2, but
Yeah, with Johnny Cage.
with Johnny Cage, finally, I don't know why he couldn't be.
I
the
mean,
first one,
listen, we got Kano, and he was basically Johnny Cage until he died.
Trash. I'm a Johnny Cage fan.
I'm also a big Johnny Cage fan.
Johnny Cage
And
show.
Nick, all he got was a preview. He got a poster on the wall.
Yeah, I got literally a picture on the wall at the end of the movie.
They didn't even say his name.
No,
It just said Johnny Cage on the poster. No one said Johnny Cage.
they still might not put him in the movie.
He might be dead. They might kill him off in that first 5 minutes of the.
Oh, like another Mortal Kombat movie where they killed him off at the beginning of the movie? Because that worked out so great the last time.
Oh.
But they definitely did do it. I was heartbroken. I think we're starting to see video game movies make a comeback.
They're actually, because you want to know why? Because they're They're more following closer to what the video games are. Because remember what the Sonic movie looked at when we first saw it, and then everyone was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Okay, hold up, let's reach the get Mulligan." Okay, that was just a test. We just wanted to make sure y'all was paying attention. All right, hold on, let's show you the real thing. And then it was like, okay, that's fine.
That was the first time I've ever seen a movie release a patch.
Pre-patch.
A pre-patch.
Oh man, we talked about cats. They had
And
that
they
patch.
needed a patch.
It needed a patch.
And they didn't patch it, and everybody hated it. So Sonic was like, "We're
Okay.
patching this movie.
Yeah, we can't throw this out there. We need to make money off of this.
We need to rewrite some stuff.
We got too much Olive Garden product placement to not make money off this movie.
Yeah, they did a great job. The final result actually ended up coming
Yeah, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
well. I want to stick with video games. I saw this just yesterday.
Ooh.
IGN, and we were talking about the Nintendo Direct also. This ties in also. Nintendo Direct also announced that Nintendo 64 games are going to be coming.
Right. Nintendo Switch Online is getting an expansion pack.
Yeah. So and that's pretty big. I don't know. I think I might have to try and get this.
Okay, when I saw it, I was like, okay, Nintendo 64, that was rumored for a bit. Finally putting it on there. But then they were like, not only are we putting Nintendo 64 games on there, we're putting Sega Genesis games on there. And I'm like, all right, I think Nick is caught now. They got him on the Sega.
They got me with the Sega. I wasn't much of a Sega guy. I was pretty Nintendo loyal, but Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
I miss Streets of Rage.
I do miss.
Yeah,
I've played some of the beat 'em ups that they have on that Nintendo Switch Online, and it's just like, can you just give me like a AAA beat 'em up? Like, can I get like Final Fight on here? I guess because Final Fight is like in the eShop. I think it's part of a bundle, but it'd be nice to just have it readily available outright.
Yeah, there's a lot of beat 'em ups that kind of emulate the Double Dragons and the Streets of Rage
And the Final Fights, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but they're clearly just trying to be
What those games already
exactly
established.
Model and just kind of slap a new name on it, a different coat of paint. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing like the original
Street Breakers.
Exactly. Streets of Fury.
Fighters from the North. I don't know.
So in preparation of all these, now we're seeing like the resurgence in Nintendo 64 and Nintendo 64 conversations are happening and starting up again. IGN put out the top 10 Nintendo 64 games of all time.
Oh.
Now this is IGN's list.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run down the list.
All right.
10 to 1.
All right.
Number 10, and I guess you could just kind of give me because you're more, even though the 64 was more my era.
Yeah, you owned a. Okay, technically, I still do not own my own 64.
No, but
I own your 64.
Yeah, you have my 64, and I think you still play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
it's still hooked up.
Yeah, there you go. So this is all. I'm gonna just refer to you on all of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right out the gate.
I'm gonna be as fair as I can,
Okay.
given how I'm pretty sure most of those games on that list I haven't played.
Okay, I will. Before I even get to the list, I'm just gonna tell you right out the gate.
Okay.
GoldenEye's not on here.
I bet I know what took its place.
Okay. All right. Okay. So number 10.
Okay.
Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds about right.
Okay. Number 9. Wave Race 64.
Yep.
It's actually the only game on here that I own.
Really?
The only
Wow,
game-
that says a lot because you own a few.
I have I thought I had a pretty decent
Yeah,
collection
I
of
thought.
Nintendo 64
Okay,
games, but
interesting. Oh,
Wave
that.
Race was the only game that I owned.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Next we have Super Smash Brothers.
Yep.
Number 8.
Number 8, huh?
I
Okay.
thought that was kind of low.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, that
Maybe
interests me.
because they
Probably.
had better games.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, probably at this point it's like a little dated
That's
with its control scheme.
It deserves to be on the list, but maybe not that high.
Right.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
Paper Mario.
Yep.
Okay. No,
Oh, Okay, I gotta ask you something. I don't know if we have time. If we have extra time, I gotta ask you about not about Paper Mario, but the next one in installment. But you keep going.
Okay. After Paper Mario, we got Star Fox 64.
Yep.
Now I don't know if this is the game you were talking about. You think replaced GoldenEye, but Perfect Dark.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty much it's direct improvement in every way.
Yeah, that was actually their reason.
Yeah.
They took the model of
GoldenEye
and
just
perfected it.
you actually get reload animations. You can throw your weapons. They do a lot more
Okay.
with GoldenEye.
Can I be honest? I have never heard of Perfect Dark until
Really?
last night when I saw this list.
Really?
Maybe I've heard of it and just never
Yes.
registered, but I feel like this is the first
I've
time
definitely
Perfect Dark.
ever since I want to say high school, I've heard of like back in 2020, not 2009. I've heard of Perfect Dark and how it was pretty much okay. GoldenEye is good. It's a very good Nintendo 64 game, but if you have Perfect Dark, it's pretty much better in every way
Wow.
for the most part.
Okay.
And I'm like, and I've seen it. I'm like, you know what? They aren't too far off. It's pretty much like you can actually like you can jack people's weapons, like you can disarm people in that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely couldn't do that in GoldenEye.
Nope. You had to kung fu chop everybody. that's all you had.
Everybody had a kung fu.
Yeah, kung fu chop.
Nobody was just throwing hands.
No.
No punches.
Yeah, see, you don't kung fu chop in Perfect Dark. You actually throw punches.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
well, you do slap them. Like you give them like a palm strike.
Oh, like a little monkey ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That kind of.
Yeah.
I gotta play with some Perfect Dark.
Yeah, you got it.
Know about it.
I don't think that's on the N64.
Of course not.
Yeah.
You're only gonna get. I'm okay. After this, I need to make a point to find that list again.
Yeah.
Go through that too. Number 4, Banjo Kazooie.
Yep.
That's kind of a classic.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised if that's on there.
I'm curious to see what the top 3 are.
Number 3, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask.
Yep. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I thought this was gonna be number 1, but number 2, Super Mario 64.
Ha. So I'm curious because Banjo. A lot of people, from what I've seen online and from what I've heard, it's either Mario 64 or Banjo and Kazooie as like their primary like platformer on N64. Yeah. I'm like, I'm surprised that they're both on there.
Yeah.
I guess you kind of have to put both of them on there, but so close to get together. I guess
very close. They're only 2 spots.
2 spots away.
Zelda, there's
I kind of already assumed what number 1 was going to be.
number 1, Legend of Zelda,
Ocarina of Time.
Time. Number 1, the
greatest N64 game of all time. Hey, listen. I got out the village. I'm not a big. Okay, listen. I also want to point out, I've only played Ocarina of Time maybe once, and that was like 2 decades ago. At this point, it's been a bit. And as a kid, you're not playing a lot of RPGs, a lot of adventure games that start out, hey, you can't leave. Do stuff first. Go talk to everybody first. And if you ain't got the patience for that, it's like, I'm putting this down. I'm about to play me some NFL blitz. I'm just gonna tackle people all day. Yeah. I'm just shoot everybody in GoldenEye. Even Natalia. just wanna do something.
Can we talk about Natalia for a minute? I hate Natalia to this day.
In the game, obviously.
In the game.
Yeah.
If your name is Natalia, I don't hate you. But Natalia in GoldenEye, in that very first mission, where your only thing to do is to escort her
out the building when she's in the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break them out of prison. You two have to leave. She runs super slow.
I don't think she runs until like towards the end. I think she walks the entire way.
And the entire time there's people shooting at you, and you have to keep her alive.
Yeah.
She can't die.
I eventually found out so what you basically have to do is you have to kill everybody on that map first, which is so out of the way because you have to leave her in there, kill everyone, and come back.
I've done that move, but I've never kill everybody in the map.
Yeah, you got to, because there are people who might come out and see her and shoot her, and it's like,
yeah,
well,
yeah, because there's a situation where I'm just going like I'll get her out of jail and then I'll go and do something else, and then off screen I've lost the mission because she was killed.
She was killed, and if you run away too far away from her, she hides.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you literally have to kind of just like watch her like a child.
You have to like babysit her.
I wish there's only one mission where you don't have to do that. Where I think she has a Magnum, and I think it's the jungle mission.
Okay. When you said that, I was thinking the jungle.
Yeah, and it's like that's cool, but she can still get shot at. So it's like you don't want to like she can shoot other people, and it's cool when she actually does get a kill. And it's like, and she comments about how easy it is just to kill people. I'm like, it's cool having like an AI in a GoldenEye type of game. But also, I don't know if you knew this. There's actually supposed to be music during that mission, but they took it out for environmental noises.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I do know that.
because once you get like across, because once you get across the bridge, I think Xena, you fight her, and depending, I mean, you could easily kill her because she's like you could kill her before she even runs up to you. But like the boss music that plays at that point is a sped up version of the normal music that's supposed to play.
I do know that the final version of what GoldenEye is a. It was like a lot of stuff was kind of thrown in last second.
Yeah,
I believe even multiplayer was a last second.
yeah,
Addition.
I would believe that.
Yeah, so that's the top 10 greatest Nintendo 64 games of all time, and I meant to look up.
And I'm not surprised that like you could say like a WrestleMania 2000 or No Mercy.
Yeah, so I started thinking about like my personal.
Yeah,
of all time.
so like No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000,
Those were two big ones for me.
Blitz
Blitz was good.
is up there.
If you gotta go Blitz, I feel like you also gotta go NBA Jam.
Yeah, I was gonna say NBA Jam, NBA Live, Courtside.
Courtside with Kobe Bryant.
Oh man.
Man.
I feel like a lot of people won't put NBA Live because what they probably think of is First to 21 with Michael Jordan.
See, the trick with that though is you go to create a play.
Right, you just max out all their stats and go. All right, Michael, you're like 6'8",
Yeah, exactly.
shooting 3-pointers like it's nothing.
You make the guy as tall as possible, and you go ahead. You can handle.
All right, Michael Jordan, I'm a total newbie. I'm gonna school you
Yeah.
at 8, at 7 feet,
7 feet, and you just shooting
shooting threes,
deep threes, no less.
half court. He gives you the ball, you already shot the 3.
Exactly. Okay, real quick, I have the list of Nintendo 64 games that's going to be added to the
Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah.
Dr. Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, which I'm kind of surprised didn't make the list.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess Wave Race took that, right?
I guess so.
Right.
I think they did make a. I think the reason why.
Which I assume then it's like a 3-way tie because once again, this is another like whoever, whatever you grew up with.
Yeah.
Wave Race, Mario Kart 64, Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised Diddy Kong Racing didn't make it then.
I'm not as surprised only because I think these two games probably just sold better.
Probably, yeah.
Probably had better marketing, but it probably could have been right there.
Yeah.
Mario Tennis, Scene and Punishment.
I'm interested in that.
Star Fox 64.
Yep.
Super Mario 64.
Yep.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Winback, Covert Operations, and Yoshi's Story.
Yeah.
So you get what one?
You get a few good ones.
You get 4 of the 10 greatest 64 games of all time according to IGN.
And they're adding more later.
And then once they add more in the future, you're gonna get Banjo Kazooie.
Yep.
So that's 5 of your games there. F-Zero X.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, F-Zero. How was F-Zero not on there, huh?
Kind of surprised by that.
I'm curious. See, now I'm curious. I want to play an F-Zero game now.
Yeah.
I've seen it played, and it's like, man, I get why people like it. It's very fast paced.
Yeah. Kirby 64. The Crystal Shards. Mario Golf. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
There's another one. Pokemon Snap.
Mm-hmm.
And Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. So you're actually going to get like a good chunk of the 10 greatest games of all time.
Yep.
Again, according to IGN.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then I also have the Sega list here. I'll just run through that real quick. Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra, Hardcore.
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
That's good.
Echo the Dolphin.
I don't know about that one. I've heard about Echo the Dolphin.
That's just like a staple. I don't even know if anybody even likes it. I don't know anybody who's ever played that.
I don't know anyone who's said good things about it.
It's just the quintessential Sega Genesis game. You
have to have it in there.
Golden Axe, Gunstar Hero.
Yep.
Rhystar. Shiny
I really want to
Sword,
play Rhinestar.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Streets of Rage 2, Musha. I think I'm saying that right. Fantasy Star 4,
Mm.
Shinobi 3, and Strider.
Those sound like some Sega Genesis games
Yes,
right
they
there.
do. Very much so.
I'm surprised Sonic the Hedgehog 1 isn't on there.
I'm surprised by that too. I kind of
I
would
would I would
rather
assume
play
you would just
both.
stack both of them on there.
I kind of would rather just play one. I'm maybe two is better game, but
Maybe.
I
I
like
mean, Tails is
one.
in it.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing I have.
I honestly can't remember anything about 2 other than the beginning and the end. And that's it.
All right.
Everything in between is kind of, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that was a very video game heavy episode of You Don't Know That podcast.
Oh,
More?
we
An hour.
okay. So I'm just gonna about the Paper Mario thing. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I don't know. So Paper Mario is an RPG, very, very like Mario RPG. Like when you think of Mario, it's like okay, Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Bowser. So that came out on 64. Everyone, I would think it's like a classic. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the GameCube, however, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. If you ever heard anyone talk about it,
I don't think so.
okay, I've played it. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It is as far from a Mario game as you can get while being licensed by Nintendo.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a both. I'm gonna put it to you like this, Nick. Okay. So you're heading like you get this letter from Peach and it's like, hey, I found treasure. Let's go to this place called Rogueport. Out in like, you gotta take a boat out here. It's like it's like Mushroom Kingdom ghetto.
Okay.
There are people committing credit card fraud.
What? That's very specific.
There are people you straight up get swindled, like jacked, within the first 5 minutes of that game for half your cash.
Wow.
There is a back alley which some shady dude is living in with cockroaches scurrying all across the ground. There's trash all over the place. And in specific versions of the game, there's a toad outline on the ground.
Oh my god.
Obviously lead to the thought like, did a toad just straight up die in here? And no one just okay. On the east side, there's gang members. There's obviously like, like the toughs, like tough people, like don't mess with us,
Don't mess with
right? On the west side, it's the mafia. On the west side, it's that's the rich piece. That's a rich people spot where it's very clean looking. You got fountains over there, but they got people in business suits. Like, hey, don't mess around. Yeah, don't mess around.
over there.
Uh huh.
Oh wow.
Also,
Paper Mario.
this is a Mario game from Nintendo that was released, and people love it, as do I, for how out there it is for Mario.
What's the name of this game again?
Paper Mario Thousand Year Door,
This is on what console?
GameCube.
Wow. Okay.
And also, keep in mind, there's also side quests that you can do. One of them being literally you are the middleman delivering packages between two Goombas going, hey, don't look in the box, all right? If you don't, hey, give that to that guy. I didn't see you. You didn't see me. If anyone asks, I wasn't here. Literally, don't look in the box. I'll pay you for your trouble. Get out of my sight. And you never see him again. It's like, hey, what happened? Well, I don't know what happened. I got paid. There, you actually commit in another side quest. You commit like there's like a shop. Obviously, like all RPGs have. There's a shop that you can buy items from. One of your side quests that you accept is that you have to go to a guy. He tells you to go to the shop, check out the prices, come back to him, tell him the prices, and he tries to undercut the shop by selling the same items for less price. So you're literally like, okay, scope the place out, let me know how much everything costs, and then I'm gonna try and sell them at a cheaper price to get more people coming in. Also, Princess Peach gets naked.
Okay.
And she's invisible, so it's okay. But she is legitimately not wearing any clothing.
I don't know if I want to play
It's
I feel like
you have to
I feel like I
see
have to
it.
play this
You
game.
have to see it, if nothing else.
Yeah, I might have to try and
You
find
have
it.
to see it.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's a very like it's like and after this, obviously, they never went anywhere near this after that game. Nintendo was like, okay,
They haven't even
everyone's a
spent too much
toad.
time talking about this. I
No.
don't even know about this. This is the first
No.
I'm hearing
You
this.
can't talk about this game.
I mean, if you made the game,
Yeah.
you had some commitment to
Oh
it.
yeah. Someone there was a group of people in on it at a table going, yeah, this is fine. Sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
We getting paid for this.
Yeah, we like it. Bring it.
It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time because not only is the story like the setting is like obviously like oh Mushroom Kingdom ghetto like everyone's just it's like oh this is real. The gameplay is good. The story's interesting. Like it's like the closest thing you're gonna get to like a 10 out of 10 Mario game, a Mario RPG, in my personal opinion.
I gotta find this game.
You gotta just look it up. You don't even gotta play it. Just see all the crazy stuff in
One more
there.
time. What's the name of this game?
Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
I'm looking this up.
You have to look up. I would say if you can try and watch the first hour.
Okay.
And if you aren't convinced by like how out there this game is by at that point, I don't know what I can tell you.
Wow.
It's out there.
Wow.
Keep in mind, because this was like back in I think 2006, 2007, all the slang is in there. So Goombas are calling Lady Goomba shorties. What's up, dog?
It's like the more you talk about this, the more unbelievable it sounds.
It's
At the
if it
exact
wasn't
same time-
real, you wouldn't believe it.
At the exact same time, I believe everything you're saying.
Right.
This is no way that this isn't real. All right. Well,
But yeah, that's
on that
us.
note,
Yeah, on the note of
drug transactions and naked-
hey, listen, okay, we don't know what was in the box. What you
sorry,
talk about?
Sorry. Of
Transactions, fellow
unnamed,
Goombas, unnamed Goombas, and Mario.
unmarked packages.
Yeah.
That you absolutely cannot open or talk about.
No.
With gangs and made men and invisible naked peaches and
Mafia.
What else was in this?
Oh, Toad outline on the floor.
Oh yeah, possibly murdered toads.
That didn't get solved.
Yeah, so we're just we're gonna end it there.
Yeah, see, I don't know, another month and some change from now. Hopefully sooner than
we
that.
said last time we weren't going to wait so long, and we waited longer than I thought we would.
Let's
So,
try for 2 weeks.
Let's try for 2 weeks. Let's try to meet back here in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And because every time we do this, I have a good time doing it.
Oh yeah, it's
the
fun.
time in between, I'm like, I'm kind of dragging.
Right.
But let's try
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We'll be back for episode 4. I'm Nick. That's
I'm Dillon.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll
See you next time.